Are you a breeder looking to showcase your show pigs? With a Walton Webcasting Show Pig Shoot, we are your go-to video service for capturing the full picture of your show pigs. We specialize in providing top-quality video services for breeders like you. Our skilled video team comes directly to your operation. You talk to pigs, we capture the video. Whether it's baby pigs, boars, gilts, or sows, we ensure that their unique features will shine through. With the power of our website and social media, your professionally recorded videos are streamed live, allowing potential customers from all over the country to view and appreciate the quality of your show pigs. We handle the technicalities so you can focus on what you do best, raising exceptional livestock. To schedule your next show pig shoot, call Rhonda at 765-431-7367. Welcome to the ultimate show on the track. Today we celebrate our premier partners, the driving force behind the livestock industry across the nation. Get ready to witness the power of partnership as our premier partners take to the asphalt. Green light and they're off. On the track we have our first partner, Layered Premium Blend Genetics from premiumblendgenetics.com. Next up, it's Beck's Hybrids from BecksHybrids.com. And here comes ShowRight from ShowRight.com. Coming around, we have Brad Howe Ford from BHIFord.com. And here comes First Farmers Bank and Trust from FFBT.com. And rounding out the racers, it's Kennedy Ventures from KennedyVenturesOK.com. On the track and in the ring, it's all about collaboration and teamwork. Join us in honoring our premier partners because together they're the driving force of the livestock industry.
Thank you for joining us for Cattleman's Congress. This has been a Walton Webcasting production. Livestock like you've never seen before.
Evening and welcome to the Cattleman's Congress here in the OG&E Coliseum. We are excited to get started with your American Supreme Drive. Before we do, if we could please have you all rise, we're going to welcome Miss Allie Taylor of Hayden, Idaho to join us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to our final drive here of the 2026 Cattlemen's Congress. Before we get started, we would like to take a moment to thank all of our exhibitors, our spectators, and our sponsors that make our show possible. We certainly couldn't do it without all of you. Without further ado, we are going to welcome in all of our junior grand champion females this evening into the OG&E Coliseum. Your grand champion Beefmaster female in our junior show, exhibited by Olivia King. That was BARG Kiss My Sass, 24 over 153 ET, coming from Bryan, Texas. Your next champion to enter the ring, that'll be your champion Black Brangus female, exhibited by Clevie Allen. That's CCC ACC Starburst 674 M14, coming from Crockett, Texas. Well, your champion percentage, Brangus female, exhibited by Truett Marks of Waxahachie, Texas. That was LJR, Miss Hear Me Knocking, 4139. Your grand champion, Red Brangus female, exhibited by Liddy Brown of Waxahachie, Texas. That's TG Coco, 5004. Your grand champion, Ultra Brangus female, exhibited by Broxton Davis of Crockett, Texas. That's ACC Homecoming Queen, 649 and 3. Your next champion to enter the ring, this is your champion Brayford female, exhibited by Megan Williams of Rosh Sharon, Texas. That's CB Miss Piggy, 1007. Well, your grand champion F1 female, coming from Liberty, Texas, exhibited by Madison Parker. That's WEW3. Well, we just saw her a few minutes ago coming from Grand Chenier, Louisiana. That's Quinn Paget and Miss V8, 948 over 9. Your grand champion, Red Brahmin female, exhibited by Katie Fontenot. That's Miss 4K Fontenot, Sexy Red, exhibited from Ville Platte, Louisiana. Your grand champion Simbra female, exhibited by Cale Tassin of Sandy Hook, Mississippi. That's SLBC Hagen Perennial 505N. We're going to welcome in your grand champion Percentage Simbra, exhibited by Zachary Buchanan of Waxahachie, Texas. Hagen Marvelous 034M. And last but certainly not least, we saw him at the beginning of the 2026 Cattlemen's Congress. That's your champion, Texas Longhorn female, exhibited by Sheridan Van Blarcom. That's LR Lillian CP, coming from Bristow, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your junior female drive here at the Cattlemen's Congress. Let's put our hands together for these exhibitors. Hatton, Kansas is your judge, Dr. Chris Mullinex. He is the faculty member in the Department of Animal Sciences at Kansas State University and serves as the advisor to the K-State Purebred Beef Cattle Unit. He was raised on a diversified livestock and farming operation in Central Maryland and earned his animal science degree from Kansas State University. While at K-State, Chris was a member of the 1995 National Champion Livestock Judging Team and was recognized as the contest's high individual. Throughout a 27-year career, Chris has coached collegiate judging teams to more than 50 national contest wins, including multiple national championships in livestock judging and meat animal evaluation at both the junior college and university levels. He has judged livestock shows in 43 states as well as Canada. Chris and his wife, Elisa, are proud parents of Mason, Kinsley, and Cameron. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and welcome Dr. Chris Mullinex here to Oklahoma City. With bigger plans other than fulfilling a gap in time when the industry needed a home. It was born out of necessity. Cattlemen needed a place to come together to stand shoulder to shoulder to showcase the genetics they have spent generations building. But it has endured, grown, and become the world's largest and most elite cattle show because it was built by cattlemen for cattlemen. Built on pride in our work, respect for our industry, and a commitment to leaving the industry stronger for the next generation. However, this vision would not have been possible without our sponsors. We would like to take this time to recognize our title sponsor, the Oklahoma City Visitors Bureau, as well as our platinum level sponsors, Express Ranches, GKB Cattle, John Deere, P&K Equipment, Purina Honor Show, Sullivan Supply, and Warren Cat. Ladies and gentlemen, here in the OG&E Coliseum, please put your hands together and thank all of the amazing sponsors that make this show possible. Prepares to name our champions, we would like to take a moment to recognize the sponsors who made tonight's Supreme Drive possible. We are honored to have our great friend, Miss Rose Jordan, joining us this evening from Rios of Mercedes, who has generously donated a pair of custom boots to each of our Supreme champions tonight. In addition, our Supreme champion will receive a custom American cowboy hat from Old Glory Hat Company, along with a $500 gift card from our friends at Sullivan Supply. Cattlemen's Congress is also deeply committed to strengthening the future of our industry throughout education. Our founder, Mr. Gerald Callahan, firmly believed in investing in ag youth and viewed education as a cornerstone of long-term success. In his honor, the Supreme Champion Junior Female this evening will be awarded a $3,000 academic scholarship applicable to any accredited university, junior college, or trade school. That commitment, though, to our junior exhibitors extends even further than our Supreme Champion. The Reserve Junior Supreme Champion female will be receiving a $2,500 scholarship. Third overall will receive a $2,000 scholarship. Fourth overall, a $1,500 scholarship, and fifth overall, a $1,000 scholarship. We want to extend our sincere thanks to each and every sponsor for their continued support of the Cattlemen's Congress, the cattle industry, and the exhibitors that make this show possible. Before we turn the mic over to our judge, we would like to invite you all to join us January 3rd through the 13th, 2027 for the 7th Annual Cattlemen's Congress as we continue building a lasting legacy here in Oklahoma City.
Well, guys, what a pleasure it is to be out here this evening, and first of all, to recognize a set of young people that within their own breeds have been declared the best of the best. And we're going to select 5, but before we even get into that part of it, I hope every one of you as young people cherish the opportunity that you have right now to simply be back here in this ring. You know, you guys are at the pinnacle, of beef cattle events right here at the Cattlemen's Congress. And we talked about it last night. We talked about the greatness involved in the foresight and the people that, helped to bring this to fruition. And one of the things that I think is really special about what they did was open the door to have another supreme night like this and represent another set of breeds that are so critical to this beef cattle industry. And I have had the good fortune of, getting a chance to sort a lot of your national junior shows, your national shows in a lot of the breeds that stand out here, and it's always an honor. But I love your cattle. I love what you stand for. I love that they are such a critical part, of what we do in the beef business here in the United States. And you as juniors are the future of doing exactly that. So, whether you end up in this top 5 or not, I hope you appreciate the opportunity. I hope you appreciate those people here at the Congress that have given you the chance to showcase an incredible set of females that are standing out here. So around ringside in the stands, if you would, help me congratulate these young people on an incredible job and an incredible set of females. The second group I want to quickly highlight, and that is a set of judges that had the opportunity to put these champions together in their respective breeds, and what a job they obviously did. And I for good reason, I didn't sit here and watch these breed shows because I wanted to come in here with a completely fresh perspective and go find the 5 that suit this judge on this night the best. The cool part is, I could throw a dart out here and not be wrong. That's where the quality is so impressive, is that each one of these breed representatives are incredible in their own right, and I think are going to make an impact in the programs of these young people. So thank you to those judges that preceded me in this ring and given me an opportunity to look at so many good ones. That is a credit to them and their ability as stock people to have found this elite, this incredibly deep set of champion females in your Junior American Drive. Give them a nice round of applause as well. And I'm going to finish up and say it's a pleasure. I'm going to come back and do the bulls here just in a little bit. But this is not an easy task out here, guys. And as you look at percentage cattle versus, full-blood cattle and some of the differences that creates, I hope you know what I feel like my job is. And sometimes it's not, comparing apples to apples, so to speak. I think we could each look out here and find that heifer, and maybe to your eye, a certain heifer out here is more appealing because of traits that lean them more toward looking like the full blood of that breed or looking like a percentage in some of the other influence. And that's one of the things that can be a challenge, I think. But I hope you respect maybe my thought process in doing this. I'm not coming out here and comparing the Beefmaster to the Brangus or the Brahmin to the Longhorn and saying, well, I like this one better because she's heavier muscled, or I like that one better because she's cleaner necked, or whatever it may be. Instead, what I'm trying to do, guys, is walk down this line and say, all right, that Beefmaster female, where do I think she stands in her contemporaries? How good a Beefmaster female is she? And the Brangus, and so on down the line, and simply say, in this judge's opinion, which one represents the elite of the elite within her own breed. That's not an easy thing to do, especially when they're this good. But that's the task at hand, and I am so excited to share a top 5 with you. Give them one more big round of applause. We'll go find you a champion.
Congratulations, your Supreme Champion Junior Female here in our American Supreme Drive goes to the Percentage Simbra, exhibited by Zachary Buchanan, Waxahachie, Texas. That's Hagen Marvelous 034M. Congratulations, Reserve Supreme Champion, exhibited by Miss Quinn Paget. That'll be your Grand Champion, Gray Brahmin female from Grand Chenier, Louisiana. That's Miss V8, 948/9. Congratulations, third overall goes to your Grand Champion Beefmaster female, exhibited by Olivia King of Bryan, Texas. That's BARG Kiss My Sass, 24/153 ET. Congratulations, fourth overall, exhibited by Miss Cal Tassin of Sandy Hook, Mississippi. That's your champion, Simbra female, SLBC, Hagen Perennial 505N. Congratulations, fifth overall, go to Ms. Clevie Allen with her champion, Black Brangus female, CCC ACC Starburst 674M14, coming from Crockett, Texas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together one last time. That's your top 5 junior American females here at the Cattlemen's Congress. time, we are going to welcome in all of your open female champions from the Cattlemen's Congress here in your American breeds. At this time, we'll welcome in your champion Beefmaster, exhibited by Cattleman of Sandy Hook, Mississippi. That's KTCC Celia. We'll now welcome in your champion advancer and E6 Beefmaster, exhibited by Callie Ellis of LaWard, Texas. That's Ellis Dime ET. Well, your champion Black Brangus female is exhibited by GKB Cattle of Desdemona, Texas. That's GKB Starstruck 924N2. Your champion Ultra Brangus female, exhibited by Tracy Middleton of Puryear, Tennessee. That's MC Bonabing 628M7. Your next in will be your champion Red Brangus female, exhibited by Sendero Brangus and Brayford. That's Tahoe Miss Majestic 23M5. Your champion Brayford female was exhibited by Sendero Brangus and Brayford. That's Miss Sendero Agra LaPaul Nancy 282N. Your champion F1 female, exhibited by Madison Parker, coming from Liberty, Texas. That's WEW3. We'll welcome in your champion Gray Brahmin female, exhibited by V8 Ranch. That's Miss V8 999/9 of Bowling, Texas. Your champion Red Brahmin female, coming to you from J&L Cattle Services of Rain, Louisiana. That's Miss M2028 Cutters Rockstar. We're now going to welcome into the ring the grand champion Sandra Gertrudis female, exhibited by Excel Santa Gertrudis of Santa Fe, Texas. That's Excel's We're then going to welcome in your champion, Simbra Heifer, exhibited by Caltassin, SLBC Hagen Perennial 505, and exhibited from Caltassin of Sandy Hook, Mississippi. Your champion, Percentage Simbra female, coming to you from Waxahachie, Texas, Zachary Buchanan and Hagen Marvelous 034M. Your champion 5-star female, exhibited by Cody Heath of Piedmont, Oklahoma. That's C.H. Brielle 101M. And last but certainly not least, your champion Texas Longhorn female, exhibited by Lock and Pain Partnership, Bristow, Oklahoma. That's L.R. Lillian C.P. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together. Those are all your grand champion females out of our open shows here at the Cattlemen's Congress. Your judge this evening, Mr. Carlos Jorge Huron. Tonight we are honored to welcome a 5th-generation breeder and internationally respected beef genetics consultant from a family dedicated to agricultural production since 1878. He has judged more than 145 livestock shows worldwide, including some of the most prestigious events in the industry, such as Houston, the Cattlemen's Congress here in Oklahoma City, the North American Angus Breeders' Futurity, the Canadian Western Agribition, the Royal Farm Fair International, and the Palermo, along with national shows across North and South America and beyond. He has been selected to judge at 10 World Congress events representing breeds including Angus, Red Angus, Brangus, Brayford, and Limousin. His career has been recognized with numerous honors, including the Cattleman of the Year, Breeder of the Year, Beef Producer of the Year, a Lifetime Achievement Award from the International Center of Agricultural Technology, and induction into the American Angus Hall of Fame as one of the most influential breeders in the breed's history. He is the founder of Jorge Uran & Co. and several leading ranching operations in Argentina that have produced more than 180 Grand Champion and Reserve Grand Champion honors at prestigious Palermo Show. Today, more than 300,000 cows annually are influenced by his genetic decisions. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and join us in welcoming him as he evaluates our cattle this evening. His valuation, we would like to recognize the partners who have stepped forward to support tonight's Supreme Open Female Champion. Our Supreme Champion exhibitor will be awarded a custom pair of boots from Rios and Mercedes, a custom American cowboy hat from Old Glory Hat Co., and a $500 gift card from Sullivan Supply. In addition, the Champion Open female will receive a $2,000 store credit to P&K Equipment. P&K is owned by Dr. Barry Pollard and his family, our longtime Angus producers, and our dedicated supporters of the cattle industry. Their continued commitment to cattlemen and the agriculture world is greatly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for those sponsors that make this possible.
I would like to apologize about my English, but as you probably know, I come from a Spanish language country, but I'm going to try my best. I would like to thank a lot to the Cattleman Congress board and the people in charge of the show to give me the chance to be here again for the third time. It's really quite an honor for me to be here today in this amazing facility and in this incredible show. Really, it's something that you have to be proud of. The first time that I was invited to be here was by a man that I think that have a lot to do with this. He was the one that think about me, and I think that for the days that I have been here, I think that we can see all what he thinks and what he developed here with all the other members of the team. Gerald Callahan really think about me to invite me to come here, and it's really amazing with him and all the groups that found this amazing show have done in these years. This is my fourth time in the show, the third time that I will be judging here, so it's quite an honor. I have been honored. I have a gift received from Cattlemen from all around the world that had invited me and honored me to judge more than 140 shows in all the continents. I have been, as I said, honored to judge in almost every major arena in the world. That's a thing that I'm going to have for life with me. It's quite an honor, and I'm very grateful and thank to all of them. There's a very important thing that I would like to say tonight. I have been working and traveling and selecting cattle in different hemispheres. This is called the American Supreme. And as you probably don't realize, or yes, you do it, there's a big change in the cattle business in the world. There's a lot of areas and countries and whatever that were not really well worked in the old times, especially in very tough country, subtropical and tropical climates, and very tough places. And I think that maybe in the 90s and from now on, there have been a big explosion in those areas, and the quality of the meat that is produced in that areas has changed a lot. And that changed a lot because of what is here, the American breeds. You know that from the Brahma and all the cattle that, most of the cattle that is here, that is Brangus, Brayfords, Brahman, of course, all these breeds that are here today that descend from that cows, Beefmaster and everything, they have a big, big influence around the world right now. From northern Argentina up to southern America, up to southern North America, sorry, the influence that these cattle, that these American cattle have in the world is amazing. In Australia, some parts of Africa, Asia. So all the American influence, it's everywhere in the world right now. And it's helping a lot of countries to improve the quality of the herds in places that we need cattle that will support ticks, that will support hot climate, that will support the very difficult climates. And so what you have been doing with the American breeds to help the world is amazing, and you have to be extremely proud about that. So thank you very much to all of you for what you have been doing with these extraordinary breeds. Thank you so much. Besides that, I'm one of those kind of guys and judges that thinks that the future of the shows is totally related, that the cattle that wins the shows are cattle that can work in the real world. For that, so I think that, for example, in our country, in Argentina, the shows are going up and up all the time, and commercial breeders come to the show to buy their bulls, and we have a very good relationship in that. We try always to find the ones that are more correct in structure, they are correct on feet and legs, they are adequate in frame. They have a very good relationship between, in this case, femininity and beef production. They need to be feminine, dead of body, very, very thick on the top line. They have to be long from hook to pins. They need to be wide open from hook to hooks. They have to have a nice pair of teeth. So everything that will put good females and good bulls in productions, I think that we have to take a lot of care on that. I always try to pick up the ones that I find more balanced in equilibrium. And I think that this is an awesome and outstanding set of females. Congratulations to all of you, because this is something unique. The female that I'm going to pick up tonight as a champion is the one that I consider, at least for myself, almost fault-free. It's very hard to find something wrong on her. If you take a look after that, you're going to see that she's feminine. She got an adequate frame score. She got a lot of depth of body. She's extremely long from hook to pins. And when she go back, she's really wide open in the back with the top line. She's really a very, very attractive female. And the second one follows her, extremely feminine, lot of depth of body also, very correct on feet and legs. And so the third one. You're going to see that I'm trying to find a pattern between the three females that is going to win. They are look alike. It's very important, I think, when you're judging. So with all that said, thank you very much again to give me the chance to be here one more time. Sorry about my English. I really try hard. I have to think Spanish and then translate it to English. That's hard. Try once and you will see that's hard. So thank you very much for everything. And I'm going to pick the 3 overall champions. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, your supreme champion female going to GKB Cattle, Desdemona, Texas. That's your champion Black Brangus female exhibited by GKB with GKB Starstruck 924N2. And congratulations, Reserve Supreme Champion, going to your percentage Simbra, exhibited by Zachary Buchanan, Waxahachie, Texas. That's Hagen Marvelous 034M. Your third overall, exhibited by the Ultra Brangus, Tracy Middleton, a per year Tennessee. That's MC Bada Bang 628M7. Congratulations to all of those exhibitors. A special thank you to our judge for joining us this evening. We'll get the ring cleared. We're going to get started with your bull drive in just a moment. show for the 2026 Cattlemen's Congress. We'll get started with your bull drive. We're going to welcome into the ring your grand champion Beefmaster Bull, exhibited by Callie Ellis. This is Ellis Gambler of LaWard, Texas. Your champion Black Brangus Bull was exhibited by MP Brangus of Waco, Texas, with MP Electric 804 M13. Well, now ring into the ring, your champion Red Brangus Bull, exhibited by Tahoe Ranch. This is Tahoe Ghost Pepper 604 L9 from Waxahachie, Texas. Well, your grand champion Ultra Brangus Bull, exhibited by Wyatt Lahune of Boona, Texas. That's 7X Shot of Whiskey 80N. Well, your champion Brayford Bull, exhibited by Sendero Brangus and Brayfords. That's Mr. Sendero Agralopal Neron 196N of Dilley, Texas. Well, now welcome into the ring your champion Gray Brahman Bull, exhibited by Val Walters and Walters Livestock of Brenham, Texas, with Mr. VA 451/9 Hullabaloo. Your grand champion Red Brahman Bull, exhibited by Cody Doucet, with Mr. Troubadour Rhino 173/3 of Kaplan, Louisiana. Well, hailing from Eustis, Texas, we'll welcome in your Santa Gertrudis Bull, exhibited by Pitchford Cattle. That's Dreamboat 977 M2, Bet on Red ET. For your champion Simber Bull, exhibited by Hagen Cattle Company, Madden Farms, and Cale Tassin. That's Hagen Money Clip 6M from Yoakum, Texas. And last but certainly not least, your champion Texas Longhorn Bull, coming to you from Sunset, Texas, TB Longhorns. That's Miss LR, Mr. Rager CP. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the final champions to parade in the OG&E Coliseum here at the 2026 Cattlemen's Congress. Let's put our hands together for all of these exhibitors. To the ring, Dr. Chris Mullinex as your official judge for our bull show. Let's put our hands together and thank Dr. Mullinex for joining us here once again in Oklahoma City. Microphone over for all of you here in the OG&E Coliseum. If you enjoyed your stay here at the Cattlemen's Congress, it's in large parts to all of our staff that make it possible, specifically our collegiate interns. Put your hands together and let's thank our interns that join us here for the Cattlemen's Congress.
Well, guys, a couple quick comments, and what a great way to end just a spectacular event. And again, kudos to all of those behind the scenes. I know we just mentioned it, all the volunteers, the interns, Cass and her crew that do so much for 11 months to make these couple of weeks go what seems like clockwork. So I can't say enough about the quality behind what this event is. And to Carlos, I so enjoyed your comments, and I'll come show under you any day because we think eye to eye and see things, I think, alike. And I love the fact that he mentioned, for me, it's always about function first. I love show cattle. I've been involved with that, my whole life, but I really truly believe that beyond what they do right here in a show ring, the best should go and impact your breed. And they should do it because they're fundamentally right, because they're the kind of cattle that can work in production. And, I think sometimes at livestock shows over time, we forget that piece to the puzzle, and I hope we can continue to remember that. And I'm all for the flash and the bonus pieces and all the extras that we like to put into livestock and into show cattle. But I've always told my judging teams, my kids, we call them those extras for a reason. You start with fundamentals, and again, I can't say enough to those judges that did that on a consistent basis here during several days in your American breed division. So congratulations to all of you that stand out here. This will shut the lights off for the 2026 Cattlemen's Congress. keep bringing them back, though, guys. What a spectacular venue. What a spectacle and what a great set of cattle. I'm going to go pick you my 3 favorite breed representatives here in your bull show. But one more time, let's put your hands together and congratulate all of your breeders here. What an exceptional event.
Congratulations, your Supreme Champion. He's pretty excited to be a Supreme Champion this evening. That's your champion, Black Brangus, exhibited by MP Brangus, Waco, Texas, MP Electric 804 M13. And congratulations, Reserve Supreme Champion, exhibited by Pitchford Cattle. That was your champion, Sandra Gertrudis Bull, Dreamboat 977 M2, Bet on Red ET, coming from Eustis, Texas. And congratulations to your 3rd overall Supreme Champion Bull here at the Cattlemen's Congress. Goes to your Champion Beefmaster Bull, exhibited by Callie Ellis. That's Ellis Gambler from LaWard, Texas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude not only our American Supreme Drive, but the 2026 Cattlemen's Congress. I'm Kirby Palmer. It's been a pleasure to serve you here in the OG&E Coliseum. We'll see you in 2027.
Thank you for joining us for Cattleman's Congress. This has been a Walton Webcasting production. Livestock like you've never seen before.